If you're not getting leads right now, if you're not getting appointments, I want you to stop and ask yourself, what am I doing that is preventing me from getting more leads and getting more appointments? And if the first answer out of your mouth isn't me, then you probably just shouldn't be watching this video. But since I'm posting this in my Solar Sales and Marketing Mastery group, I know that you're paying attention to this video, and I know this means something to you because you mean something to me. So one of the reasons why you're not getting enough appointments and one of the reasons why you're not getting enough leads is because most people in solar were paying attention to lead generation companies that were giving you aged leads, or you were just shooting fish in the barrel and it was so easy to sell a 0.99 25-year loan, interest rates were low. Well, those days are gone, and now it's time to start selling again. And by the way, this happened twice. In the 16 years I've been in solar, happened in 2008 and also happened in 2015. And you know what we did? We started to get back into the fundamentals of selling. And what are the fundamentals of selling? Is you need to be in a position where you're a trusted advisor. So let me explain to you what that really means. I know you probably hear me say that a lot. I didn't coin that term. Actually, Anthony Iannarino, if I get his name right, the author and influencer of many books on sales based on the Challenger sale, says you have to become a trusted advisor. And what a trusted advisor means is that you have to bring trust and advice to the conversation. Not trickery, not manipulation, not psychological hacks. It's got to be value-based discussion. Let me give you an example of what trust and value means in the solar business. So for those of you that are selling commercial solar, here's how you would typically approach a business owner. Hey, Anthony. His name is Anthony. My name is Anthony, and I've been doing a lot of research in your X industry, so let's say you're manufacturing, and I noticed a lot of your competitors are getting on the bandwagon and converting their rooftops to a revenue-producing asset using solar. I was wondering if this is something you had considered in the past 30, 60, 90 days, or fill in the number of time. So what did I do? I let them know that I researched their industry, that I let them know that your competitors are doing it, why aren't you doing it? And I'm also bringing some trust to the conversation. Here's how you bring trust and advice together. Well, actually, what advice? So here's trust. I've worked in your industry for X number of years, and I've installed solar on X number of buildings. And what I found is that 99% of them have significantly and permanently reduced their operational expenses, called electricity, not their electric bill, their operational expenses, by approximately 15 to up to 50 to 70%. Again, it depends on the size of the building, usage, and so on and so forth. So what would that mean to a customer like you, Anthony, right? So what have I done? I've brought trust to the table by saying, hey, I've done this before, and I brought advice. Hey, I've been doing some work with your competitors, and I've also done some research with your competitors. So I brought two things to the table. I didn't walk in and say, hey, Mr. Customer, I noticed you don't have solar on your building. You know, if you could do this, this, and this, I can get you a 30% tax credit, and they're going to send you a check, and you're not going to pay any money out of pocket. That's not how it works in the business world. Because the business owner, the CEO, is focused on what? How do you increase my revenue, decrease my cost, and take out my risk? And you do that by doing three things for them. You help them save money, make money, or reinvest their money. How do you do that? Well, you can save money with solar depending on the state you live in, right? Such as Connecticut, they have a buy all sell program. Or you can save money by reducing your electricity usage by having solar offset your operational expense. And the third thing, so what's the third thing you could do? You can invest your money. So instead of writing that $100,000 to $300,000 to $500,000 tax bill to Uncle Sam, you're writing that check to yourself that gives you a double-digit return on your investment. Because when you calculate the tax benefits and you look at the total cost of solar, you probably have about 60% of the whole system covered in tax incentives. No, this isn't a, hey, here's your quick 25-year loan and none of that shit. This is a financial discussion that brings trust and advice to the table. And if you don't have your shit together, and if you don't know your numbers, the CEO is going to throw you out of his office. So the purpose of this video is to let you know that I love you and care about you because you're here in this room, and that we're here to share value and not beat each other up. So the takeaway I want you to think about today, right? The takeaway is, how do you get more leads? And how do you get more appointments? Start doing research on the industries you want to work with. So if you're working in the manufacturing sector, find out what manufacturing is going through. There's so many places. You can go to Zoom Info, you can go to Seamless.ai. There's different resources. You can look at the articles that are written by those particular industries. Do a Google search. Do a ChatGPT search. I don't care how you get your information, but find out what's going on in that industry. Know what their hot buttons are before they tell you what their hot buttons are. And then you want to call them up. Don't send an email. Don't send a text. Call them up. And listen, for you millennials out there, here's the deal. Pick up the phone. Gen Zers, pick up the phone, because the business owners are not Gen Zers. The business owners are either boomers, Gen Xers, and maybe millennials. And they pick up the phone. And you know what? When you make the phone call, they're going to take the call because no one else is doing it. Everyone's hiding behind text and hiding behind email. I'm very passionate about this topic because I know it works. Yeah, call me the old guy. Call me the guy who's been doing it a long time, and that's your way doesn't work. No, my fucking way works. And I'm giving it to you. I want you to go implement it. So, lesson for today. The reason why you don't have more leads and more appointments is because you're not picking up the phone and making phone calls. You're not coming to the table with trust and advice, and you're not doing the work. Think about the person you need to become to close those deals, and then the deals will close. Good luck, guys.